Yep, the King of Pentacles that needs to be reconciled with the Queen of Swords through that Page of Wands, right? And the Scorpionic transformation. That Six of Cups that's stuck. Wow, here you are. Here you are. In near magician pose, like uber magician. Like take magician in Gemini, take hermit, the mystic, in Virgo, put them together, and you have basically Jesus on the cross, right? Like, you can go ahead and kill me and I'll be back. We have the Four of Stability. I feel like this is the true green man energy, the rebirth energy in the death house, right? So you have a rebirth in the death house, transmuting, extreme creative power here. Jupiter again. Now, relative to this independence, this Neptune cycle. Now, what was... Let's just check the angle between Jupiter and the King. They're almost squaring off. It's not, it's too... You could almost say a quincunx again, and leap of genius, yes. Almost squaring off. So there, at least there's this tremendous working together in a very uncomfortable way. Okay? Very uncomfortable way. Because of course it's bringing, it's getting you deep into your feelings. Because Scorpio, there's no way around deep feelings in Scorpio. There's just not. There's tremendous isolation, if anything. And knowing you have to do that work alone, and what it took to get there, because it's very painful to reach that level of aloneness to get this done. We didn't have, if you notice, we did not have the North Node show up in the 7th, okay? So, we're not dealing directly with oppositions here. Now, in terms of that King of Pentacles, okay. What else do we need to know for 8? Ho ho! Ho 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 ho. Look at that. Now we're very close to the Ten of Cups. Here's where that sword is. Here's where that sword is. Here's where that page's sword is. In the 8th. Wish fulfillment, you again. So that 8 of Cups. It's in here, isn't it? Yep. That Virgo effort. The 8 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. You need that truth in order to be able to solve what it is you know, so that you can make the necessary changes. So this finger of God comes with this Neptune energy. And Neptune echoed with 9 of Cups, your own card, Pisces. Wish fulfillment. Now look at the wish fulfillment. It has a ways to go. Yes? It's not quite, it's ahead of the Nine of Pentacles. 2 nines. My God, it took me how long to wake up to that? 9-9. So there's an emergency, a quiet emergency going on here. Under the radar. Under the radar. Very 8th house. So that's stuck 6 of Cups. And that's 7 of Cups. Where the heck did I put it? It's in your 5th, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 4th and 5th. Well, whatever it is you need to know in your 3rd house, it's here in your 8th house. Secrets, lies, spy, you know, Page of Swords, like knowing. Anything else? And what did I say? There's an emergency. There's a quiet emergency, and now the siren's coming up a minute later. Wow, Cancerian energy. This change is stuck. This change is stuck waiting on this. Understanding the truth. Getting stable in the truth. So the truth is you're an, you know, hyper magician and a muse. This is where your independence is. Death to life, right? This change, that 6 of Cups and that 7 of Cups, which is 6 and 7 are Scorpios, yes, but the 6 in your 4th and the 7th in your 5th. Very creative energy, but creative in terms of working with people on the other side. Probably some auto creation, some, you know, like just channeling. There's a lot of channeling. Yes, you invest yourself in that. Okay, I think they're having a relay, you know. But if that doesn't make the point, that makes the point. Okay. Yeah, a lot of channeling. A lot of channeling. And that your independence comes with the interdependence on guides. Okay, so let's get into that King of Wands house. Let's get into Sagittarius, 9th house. These journeys, journeying, so maybe, okay. Healing, wow. Well, there's your wand. Your tools, this is where your tools are. Aries energy right here. At the start of you. You start with your faith. And that's why Jupiter But your tools are here. Yep, here we have Scorpio. The movement. The movement is parallel to the tools. Somebody's bringing you So again, wow. Okay, Father God, co-ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Wow. Mars. Loves and loyalties. Divine timing, divine will. So we have Empress. And he's closer to upright, and she is in the... So everybody's working together. Mars energy in Sagittarius and Jupiter going out. Now the problem is this wand is not ready to go out into the world, right? This fire is out. This magician's wand is, your drive is not there, right? Because you're in your swords. Because the king isn't quite certain. Well, we're not going to take all of those cards, or are we? How many? There are a few. Okay, it's a story. Very much a story. And 3 for 3. 3 for 3. 33. Great. Look at that cup. Look at how this lines up. Wow. Okay. So the healing. Cancer energy. Cancer energy. That Page of Cups is stuck on that truth. The gift is stuck. The spiritual gift is stuck. This Knight, now this Knight, so bringing the healing, the correlation between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, but the Queen and this wand in reverse. Empress and the Four of Pentacles. So she's looking after the Pentacles and he's looking after the Fire and the Cup. Well, he's looking after what he's in charge of because he's in charge of Scorpio and Aries. So she's doing her, you got to look for the right energy and behave, you know, behave in the masculine where there's masculine, behave in the feminine. Well, except that Scorpio. Interesting. All right, for the Six of Swords, but there are no swords in here. The heartbreak, doing the right thing, making up your mind for the first time on your own. He's carrying that wand. What's that leap of genius? The leap of genius between the Queen of Swords, who needs to be reconciled to the King of Pentacles. Yes. And it is this Scorpio transformation. One foot in this world, one foot in the next world. That brings the Page of Wands. That gets you to this wand, right? in your 5th house. So getting creative again. Getting creative again. The right relationships. There's just been, I think, an overwhelm of other people's energy getting inside your energy, because there's just so many people in your life, one way or another. Even if they're gone from your life, they're still in your life, right? Very hard to lose the energy. So spiritual renewal, healing, spiritual healing. Because healing, look at these 2 cups and the 2 cups. 1 cup. Get you moving again, right? So this is, yeah, getting you moving and healing this wand, getting this Queen of Pentacles, getting your Queen of Pentacles. Okay. But let's just keep, yeah, let's keep those paired that way. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Father God. Okay, so one of the most interesting for this, as always, it's a lot of career energy, just a lot of everybody's going through, and it's not by accident, of course. Let's get into Saturn energy. We have not seen Saturn on the table yet. 10th house, career and reputation. Is this more to do with reputation or what you're actually supposed to be doing with your time? Oh, and let's, right. I bring out my other devil card here because this is the deck that brought me into tarot, and this is my Kali card, okay? This is why I love this card so much. We need to replace a candle, but Kali here, who I work for, and of course she has many names, but she did appear to me in my home a couple of years ago, coming up for, yep. It scared the shit out of me. It took about 8 months to figure out who she was and that she wasn't a demon. But the tongue motif here, right? That's Kali. That's her tongue. Rolling Stones got their tongue logo from her. Very protective energy. She's a demon eater, and the reason she eats demons is to try to stop them from doing any demonic shit, right? She's very protective of children, and she gets me into all the really... She gave me some incredible evidence last night that I'm still shocked about Doug Mesner. And Lucian Greaves of the fake Satanic Temple. He's not a Satanist, he's a Freemason. A lot of... I don't know how many people that are in Satanic temples still believe that they're actually involved in a, nurturing satanic family, but they're not. They're in a Freemasonic pyramid. And he's a gang stalker, and he's tied to murders and everything. And I can say all that because I know. I know some of the dead people. So, Kali gets me into all of that. So she's amazing. Hecate, grandmother spider for me as well. I started off in the world with grandmother spider. So in a nutshell, basically, I bring her on the table as well because to me, this is closer to the truth, and I just love my Capricorn energy. Okay, hey. Here's where your mojo is, Pisces. Here's where we got it going on. Okay, the knight that bets on himself. So here's your 5th house energy. 5th house energy, double. Here's where you're there. This guy bets on himself no matter what, against all odds, and then wins, proves it. Knows about himself what other people don't see about him, right? This is, what is he, the fastest mover? No, Knight of Swords is the fastest, right? But he's pretty dang fast. And look how he's charging right towards that 5, that necessary change. And again, this could be physical, but for me, it's also, conflicting desires. So other people's desires. So again, all of those relationships that got between you and yourself, look at it. You want this. There's a career. There are careers you want. And they are creative. They involve leadership. They involve they involve. Now maybe he organizes these guys. Maybe you're not in this group. Maybe you're coming and you get them all organized. And then the knight becomes the king. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I think so. I think so. So you gotta find people who are fighting and then go be in charge of them and get them organized. But you do need to be able to initiate. So in Virgo mode, and knowing that there's a truth, yeah, you're going to be psychically channeling. Oh, this is like some of the most exciting energy I've felt. Look at all that mojo. Right where you want it. Oh. Yep. It's what you've been working on. Here's your Virgo. Others would put it as Taurus, but for me it's 6th house. Okay? You're coming up. Slow, the slow night, yes, but the steady, the work, the work, the work, the work. Then comes the leadership and the organization of yourself and therefore of other people. In possibly, I want to say, it just looks very much like teamwork to me. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's some clarity right there, isn't it? Okay. So this 10, 9, and 8 of Swords and this Queen of Swords, right? This Queen of Swords that needs to be reconciled to the King of Pentacles through that Knave of Wands, that start, right? And that was in 5th, wasn't it? Through that transformation. So, get healed. You get healed. We don't have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, so the start of your career energy is getting healed. Okay? Because that showed up in Sagittarius. With the Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, right? So, first get healed. Here we are with 11th house, and she looks after herself, right? The star looks after herself. So here we have Saturn co-ruling with Uranus. All of that non-conformity, that individuality, that thinking in terms of the technology, the Taurus energy, that Page of Pentacles. Student. So what do you need to learn? This is where you need to learn something. Oh, we need to light some. Sorry if it's been dark for a while. Let's get that. Let's get that. I know I could get bigger candles, but I like that. I know I've got a candle out over there as well. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. And I'm burning out the camera battery while I'm doing this. However, let's get it lit up. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's do this one while we're at it. Keep the balance. Sorry for the packaging in the shot. I reckon the aesthetic here. Sorry for the wounds on my hands. Cleaning my client's house got a little dangerous this week. This is what happened. We're still in the shot. No, we're not in the shot. Let's get that light in there a little bit. Not too much. I know it's hard to look at. Okay, so something needs to be learned here. Student energy. Or that Ace of Pentacles is here. Change again. Change. Squaring. Squaring. Oh! Yeah, Uranus is changing your life from the outside. I mean, there are such a thing as inner towers, but let's see. Let's get at least one more card. Just to... Because again, remember how I said, now how do we solve a pentacle situation with air, with swords energy, right? Because you're complete in your knowledge of something, but there's something that you feel like you don't know, but it's actually the truth. I mean, there was that Ace of Swords that you need, that's next to your Neptune, next to you, right? That uber magician. So, okay. Oh, now we have stuck self. Yes. Because you are stuck. Two of Wands, making up your mind about what you want. Now, what comes first? I guess the Tower would come first in any situation, wouldn't it? Or is it a threat? Is it a threat? It's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing. We could say, now, if this has been going on since childhood, yes, then Uranus has been pushing you all along, and it's been a long tower. It's been a long time coming, this tower. It's been a slow tower. Yeah. If your core self, depending on how long you've been waiting to, deciding for yourself. And with that Ace of Wands in reverse, needing that healing, and the Star follows the Tower. Anything else? Okay, wow, here we have Capricorn energy, 10th house energy. Now we don't have the 10 of Pentacles yet, but we do have that 9 of Pentacles. So this is going to happen before the 9 of Pentacles, possibly. Right? The healing is happening, but at the same time as the healing is happening, you're working away, because the 8 of Pentacles will come before the 9 of Pentacles. So what's going to affect first? The independence. I think what we need to do is we need the 8 of Pentacles all set in order to make sure that the 9 of Pentacles, the independence is there, right? Like, you can't become independent ahead of the 8 of Pentacles necessarily. Being consistent, proving yourself to yourself in the 11th house. So there's something technological, creative and technological, very you, very unlike, very hard to justify to anybody else. They can't see your vision ahead of it being done, right? And it might even take some time to win people over to it, yes? And that's maybe what you weren't sure if it was worth getting into, because it's that different. But it is that different, and it's what Uranus intends for you. And so proving yourself to yourself, you need to stick with it long enough, because you're also going to lead with it. Very complex. And yet simple, but yet live through it, right? Live through it. So this has probably been like a life. Well, you know what? It doesn't have to be. You could have been hit with this suddenly. Wow. Look at what's squaring off. Look at those stakes. Look at that Saturn energy. Saturn is like the world card, yes, but it's also your fears, boundaries, and calculated risks. Now, this is a calculated risk. It's squaring off. Like your total 10 pentacles are squared off with this deciding one way or the other. Holy shit. It's like there was only one way to go. And it was that big that it's, you know, it's that all or nothing that keeps you stuck. Because it's Page of Wands. Where do we have with the Page of Wands? We had the King, Queen of, yeah, that's why you're so in your swords. It's like, okay, super aware, very, you know, the reason and the logic, they've all been sorted. But what's the truth? What's the truth? Do you trust this wand? There are two wands, right? Which one? And alone or together with somebody else? Yep. But you have it in your uniqueness, your 11th house, your nonconformity, your Uranus. So your uniqueness has been pushing you all the way since childhood. Absolutely. And now it's time to look at this 8 and 10 in 11th. Yep. And that certainty in your 10th of the creativity and the leadership, the dynamic. Wow. Holy shit, that's awesome. I love doing these reads. Okay. Final house, your house. Let's see if we can get all the way there with the battery or not. And if we can't, then it's not like you'll notice while I take a break and charge. All right. Your own house. Neptune and Jupiter. The path home. The moon. My happy card. All the crowns. All the houses. All the signs. Okay. Now, I've charged up the battery, and I was getting ready to, what was I getting ready to? Anyway, I checked the bottom of the deck, and I'm not making this up. Okay, so now it's in reverse. I'm going to keep it in the deck. We're going to see what comes out. Okay, but this would be your North Node card, if it's in your own house. Or we'll get, there's a hint out of it. Anyway. So let's just see. I think we have, what do I think? Okay. I watched another episode of Twin Peaks. I watched the season 1 finale episode while I was waiting for the battery to charge. And I'm just like a bag of nerves, but it's so good. Okay. 4th house energy. Stability. Stability. Balance. Clear energy. Right? Because what did I say about 4th house being all about getting rid of toxic stuff? So you have 3 cups there. The 4th cup's coming in. I know typically that, you know, there's a negative connotation to like being stuck and not necessarily accepting, but just let's take it as, you know, in the Zen mode of like, well, who am I? What are these cups? What is this cup? Right? Let's just take it contemplatively, because it is a 4 of stability and it is in the upright. So I'd say, yeah, I'd say clear energy. Absolutely. But am I right or wrong? Wow. Here we come back to 2nd house. And that infinity of 8, strength, but the cash flow, 2 and 4. Ships coming in, ships going out, ships that pass in the night. making up your mind in a way that you haven't made it up before. Again, that new situation, just like the Two of Swords. Juggling, possibly. Now, it landed between the Moon and the Four of Cups. Which way? Again, with that Two of Wands energy, that's... Since, and if we go to that Page of Pentacles, yes, the learning that needs to be done. So there is a decision that needs to be made. Now we're taking this back to the Jupiter energy and the Neptune energy, the Hanged Man energy and the Wheel energy. But also the Lilith energy. And you know you have Venus there. Okay, they want me to check things again. We have the other four in the second house, yes, with Venus, working together with your Aquarius energy. Not proving yourself to everyone. Now, in your third house with Lilith, the others. So, now in fourth, heartbreak, gift that is stuck. Disconnects. I gotta remember where that King of Pentacles belongs. And go back to this second house. Scorpio energy is stuck. So there is some being stuck. And yet I feel the clear energy. Like, I don't normally read that from that card. And that was the first thing that came through. Working with you to get the stability and okay, we needed to, yes, reconcile. We needed to reconcile the four against the king. What was it gonna take? Yes. We have that solved. Again, the sirens are back. It's been quiet and now they're back. For you. So this gift is tied to transformation. Okay, what else? It's pivotal path, the path that you're on. Yes. Which path? So we need to go back to your Neptune. $42. Oh my God, they always do this. The answer is 42. Again, an Uranus cycle. You know, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42, and that ends up being it's a. I think I even keep, yeah. See, there's a divine door that shows up. It even showed up when I looked up my grandmother's birth address. The Google Street View photo had the door that says 42 on it. Life, the universe, and everything. So here we go with Sagittarius energy, that Queen of Wands, not knowing where it's going. Where we have the Queen of Pentacles and that wand, yes, and the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, the spiritual healing, the truth and the spiritual healing, and God, and God. Queen of Pentacles with that Ace. So career energy in Sagittarius. Career, and we know it's all in your career house. Yeah, and Aquarius. So between the nonconformity, yeah, reconciling the Queen of Swords, the Aquarius, to the career, to the 10th, to the Capricorn. Where the hell did Pisces go? Neptune. Why can't I remember? There he is in your 8th, going through that transformation. With the healing. Right, with the truth. It all goes back to the Ace of Swords. Because